cuties. Today I want to show you guys something really cool. It is my Build-A-Bear collection. And I am a huge Build-A-Bear fanatic. Now, you might not know me as that because you see my dancing videos here on Zinc, but today I want to show you something really special. My entire collection. Now, I'm not sure how many Build-A-Bears I have on top of my head, and I want you guys to see if you guys can guess. It'll be revealed at the very end of the video, but I want to see if you guys can see if you guessed. So these are all my tubs of Build-A-Bears, and a few of them are not Build-A-Bears though. These bottom two are just regular teddy bears, and this one at the very top is Beanie Babies. So I have a total of 7 Build-A-Bear tubs. They're all 50 gallons. Well, a couple are 40 gallons, but these gray ones are 50 gallons. I got a couple of those. I got this one, and all these 6 ones right here, and these 6 ones right here. As you can see, I have a lot of Build-A-Bears. You're probably thinking, girl, that's a lot of Build-A-Bears. Well, some of them were given to me from friends, some were given to me from my parents, some I bought myself, and a lot of them, though, I bought from thrift stores. I go to like Goodwill or vendor malls, and I find them down for like $2 or less, and I just snag them up. But most times, I go to like the actual Goodwill. Now, in this video, I'm going to do categories and sort out each Build-A-Bear. You're thinking that's going to be a long time, but don't worry. This will be a kind of a lengthy video, so stay tuned. And stay tuned for this. There'll be timestamps available, so that way you guys can see different parts of the video, different categories. And I'll go through my accessory bin. And then I will go through all my little accessories inside of it, like birth certificates, etc. Little exclusive stuff. So yeah. In this video, I'll do my top 10 favorite Build-A-Bears. We'll figure out how many Build-A-Bears are exactly in this pile. And we'll see different categories of my most sentimental Build-A-Bears, retired bears versus new, see how many more I have than others. We'll just do the whole shebang. First part, I want to go through each Build-A-Bear individually and show you guys all of them together. Now you're probably thinking that's a lot. It's going to be a lot. We're going to go rapid fast here. Take a few minutes or so, but we're going to go rapid fast, and we're going to show you every single Build-A-Bear I have. Some of them will have commentary and some will not. We'll get to the ones later and we'll have commentary for a couple sentimental ones, like 10 or so, that have sentimental value to them. But most of them will just go rapid fast. Now, after you've seen all the Build-A-Bears, it is time for the fashion show. We will go around and see each Build-A-Bear's outfit down the line, and you'll see who has the best outfit. You guys can vote in the comments, or just put in the comments down your favorite. And now, if I had to choose a winner for the most fashionable, I would pick, drumroll please, Paulette. I mean, look at this beautiful star. She's such a stud. Look at this. She's got a beautiful, like, little star bow, and a star on her shirt matches it. And this beautiful skirt, and she has socks. She's my only Build-A-Bear that has socks. Has a little puffy fur on her sleeves, and Skechers too. So that's the winner. Now, what do you guys think in the comments? Okay, so now, after the fashion show, let's move on to my top 10 favorite Build-A-Bears of all time. Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to choose, especially after all these Build-A-Bears we've seen so far. How to pick just 10? Well, after some careful narrowing down decisions, I have realized my top 10 personal favorite Build-A-Bears. Okay, so number 10, we have Pumpkin Kitty Vault Edition. This one came out, I got this one this year, not this year, 2025 for Halloween. I know they released it a couple other years as well, but I only got the one last year. The reason I put it on number 10 is because, well, it's Pumpkin Kitty, that's the Build-A-Bear Classic. I only have the newer one, I don't have the old one, and personally I prefer the more retired version. So, now that I have this one, I'm very happy to have it. Very fortunate to have it, but I prefer the older one, and also it's really firm, and I think I like that, but at the same time I wish it was a little more squishier. Alright, coming out at number 9, we have Fred Bird. This was a vintage one. I got this, as you can see, it's from Goodwill. I got it for $5, which was a pretty good deal. It has the hat, the shirt, and shoes. And it's a vintage one because it has the little tag right here, if you can see, and the tag right here as well. It doesn't have the paw patch, and I really like the way its eyes have a 3D look to it. And St. Louis Cardinals is my favorite baseball team, and I've even saw their games before, so I was very happy to have this. All right, coming at number 8, we have this gingerbread Hello Kitty. Why, this one is very, very important to me because it was given to me and as a gift, and I was just very happy to have this because I don't really have many Hello Kitty ones, surprisingly. Even though I'm such a big Hello Kitty collector, you'll see that soon because I'll post a Hello Kitty collection video in the future if you guys want that. But I only have 2 Hello Kitty Build-A-Bears. One I can't show today because it's in my Hello Kitty collection, and I don't want to go get that. But this one is my favorite out of the 2. And both the 2 I have are Christmas related ones, so that's pretty interesting. But yes, I love the way it looks. I just love how it's got the shoes, this little wristy, and the dress, the bow. It's perfect. And the little details, they have the little like buttons going down because it's gingerbread, and like the little frosting right here. All right, so moving on to number 7, we have Paulette. Yes, the Paulette that won the fashion show, Paulette. I know I have like 2 other ones, but this one's very important to me because I had this one when I was growing up, and this is the first ever Build-A-Bear that I ever made at Build-A-Bear Workshop. It's not my first Build-A-Bear, but it's the first one I ever went and made myself. When I was little, I got a catalog in the mail, and it had her in a blue dress. So when I originally made her, she wore a blue dress, and she had little clear shoes and a little silver bow. And she say a little sound in here, but now she wears this because I don't know where her dress went to, and I think it's very adorable. Now I called her Chloe Rabbit. I didn't know what Paulette was. I just called her Chloe, so she said, "Hello, my name is Chloe." And, well, I always called her Chloe, so now that's what I would think of. But yeah, she's a childhood favorite. Okay, next up we have number 6, I believe, this is Olivia. I call her Olivia. She's called the Pink Cuddles Teddy, by the way. And the dress she's wearing actually is not a Build-A-Bear dress. It's actually like a doll's dress. So I was really happy to put this on her. I think it looks really, really cute. I found this at a thrift store, and the color scheme looks so perfect on it. She's even wearing Build-A-Bear Crocs. I don't know how much to say about this one, but I do say I got her a long time ago with my own money. I remember buying it when I first I bought one myself, because it was like a long time ago when I was littler. And I didn't really buy many when I didn't really get me when I was littler, but I walked in there, I just bought one. I didn't buy any clothes with it, I just bought the bear. And I remember going there and getting it. And I think she said, I love you, was what her sound was, but they don't work anymore. Okay, coming in at number 5. Where are my Build-A Bears at? Here they are, number 5. This is, I got this one recently when I went thrifting. This is, I don't really know what it's called. I just call it Brown Bear. I think it's Classic Brown Teddy, or Classic Teddy. Anyway, this is one of my favorites. It even has a sound too, which is pretty neat. But one of my favorites I have because it's from 1997, and I was just really happy to find this in the thrift store because it's in perfect condition. And just look how adorable this was. I mean, like, I can't believe somebody would just like get rid of this. It's just perfect, and it's just every little thing about this, how classic it looks. Just sometimes you want a little, like, sometimes the classic one's all you need really, because I mean these bright colors are lovely as well. But I think a classic one is just sometimes all you need, you know. My simple one, very subtle. I think it's just the quality. It's really holding up now. Okay, coming into number 4, we have a new one I bought yesterday actually. On Valentine's Day I went thrifting and I found this Build-A-Bear. I don't know what kind of Build-A-Bear it's called, but I call her Cherry Skies as her name. She's got a lovely headband, and this headband I had of my older Build-A-Bear, my birthday bear, and she wore this headband and some glasses. I don't know where the glasses went, but I gave her this headband because I think it just matches better. She's wearing a dance shirt and a little skirt, and she had tennis shoes on earlier, but I took them off. When I got her, she didn't have any clothes. I dressed her myself, and this is a limited 2 Build-A-Bear. And I was really happy to get these because I have a friend who gave me some limited 2 clothes, and limited 2 is like before Justice, the clothing store Justice. So limited 2 had a whole bunch of different fashion lines there. This is not in the top 10 by the way, but this one had limited 2 as well. It says right here, limited 2. So I was really happy to have some limited 2 clothes. Okay. Number 3. Yes, number 3. Oh, where is she? Okay. There she is. This is Lucky O Teddy. I found her at a thrift store, and I was really happy to receive her. She has little shoes. She's got a pretty dress, and I even made a little personality about her. She's actually afraid of shamrocks, even though in leprechauns, even though she is a St. Patrick's bear. That's kind of my little story about her. I just got her recently. I made a whole little character about her. She's really fun, just happy. She likes science. She's a really happy little bear. And I think the color seems really cute because I don't have many. I don't think this is my only green bear I actually have. My only St. Patrick's bear too. And I was just really happy to receive this one. Or find this one really, not receive it. Okay, coming in at number 2, we have a gift from my boyfriend. He went out and got this for Christmas back in 2024, and it says hugs, and it's really sweet because hugs are just so sweet, and it's got these cute little shoes and these little pants and this little shirt, and just the color scheme and everything just matches so perfectly. And it says this: I love you. It says I love you. That's really sweet. But the one that tops number 1 is really surprising because it's just one that's subtle, yet I don't know, something about this color. I really love the way it looks, and it's just classic to me, and it just screams like just some cute nostalgia to me. Number 1 is Jumbo Friend Topaz Bear. This one I didn't have when I was growing up, but I found this at a thrift store like about a couple months ago. Not months ago, but like maybe a year ago. No, it wouldn't be a year ago. Maybe like in the summertime. Last summer. And I was really happy to get her because, well, she's just so cute, and yellow's pink is my favorite color, but then yellow. I just love yellow. She's just so happy looking. I made a little character about her. Her name's Sally, and she likes horror movies, and she's just really happy and go-lucky and just really cute. And I just really like the way she looks, and I have to be honest, she's probably my favorite Build-A-Bear, all the ones I have. Well, there you go. That's my top 10 favorite Build-A-Bears. In addition to my top 10 favorite bears, I'm gonna go into detail with categories of different kinds of bears, not really like top 10 related, but like I'm doing different categories. So one of them is gonna be like most sentimental bears, and that kind of goes hand in hand with top 10 because, you know, like they're your favorites because they're sentimental to you, but not necessarily all of them are my top 10 favorites. They're just like ones that mean a lot to me. With different categories such as ones I had in my childhood, ones that are sentimental to me, which that's kind of the same thing really. Retired Build-A-Bears. I'm gonna make a pile of just retired Build-A-Bears in my bed, a pile of newer Build-A-Bears. We'll see which ones I have more of retired and more of new. We'll do colors, holidays, seasons, yeah, just stuff like that. We'll just take care of that, and we will do a little bit of sorting here. And so yeah. Okay, so moving on now, we'll go through my childhood / sentimental bears. Now what I mean by childhood is like ones that I had stuffed previously when I was younger, and that they weren't part of my collection. I started my collection around last year around July, and it'd be like times when I was younger before I was actually officially collecting. Also some ones that are just kind of important to me, even after I started collecting, the ones I really like. Some of them are my top 10 will be in here, some of them won't be in here. There's a little bit more in here that was in the top 10. There's a couple I'd say about like 15 or so in here. We'll just grab a few and talk about some. So yeah, first up I have over here is, this is all out of order, by the way. This is a Princess Bear, and when I was younger, my brother had went to go get the Build-A-Bear made for me while I was at home, and he heard me on the phone. I asked, what name do you want for the birth certificate? I said, I want the Princess Bear. Well, he accidentally misheard me and thought I said Christmas Bear, even though it was October. And so I got home and the birth certificate said Christmas Bear. I was a little girl and I was really, really sad because I wanted to be Princess Bear. And I was just like, no, it has to be Princess Bear. But we never went back and fixed it. It's a more of a good laugh now. It's just, yeah, this is, I brought a funny memory. So that was Princess Bear, aka Christmas Bear. Okay, so this is, we've seen her several times now, but this is Chloe Rabbit. I mentioned her in the top 10 video about how she was one I made. Well, I mentioned this was the first one I made myself at going Build-A-Bear, but it's not my first Build-A-Bear. But yeah, she means a lot, and yeah, we've already mentioned a lot about her, but we'll move on to the next one. So the next one I was going to mention, since we mentioned the first Build-A-Bear, you're probably wondering, what's my first Build-A-Bear? Well, it is this one. That's right. I don't have the actual Build-A-Bear because it's somewhere in the house missing. I'm still in the basement, so I have no idea where it's at. I've looked around, and there's a couple of them I'm actually missing right now in the house. And of course, the first one's missing. Her name was Sugar Bear, and she's actually the, I have the blue one somewhere. Somewhere in my pile, I have the blue version. But the pink version, which is the one I had, is missing. So next up, we'll go on to the next Build-A-Bear. Oh, by the way, I'm also missing Clarice. I am missing Dinosaur I got from Florida at Build Dino at T-Rex Cafe. Another Build-A-Bear we got from Build Dino. We're missing 2 dinosaurs. Clarice. My Hello Kitty, the pink one I can't get right now. It's my Hello Kitty stuff. And that one. Should be my Hello Kitty collection video. And the last Build-A-Bear we're missing is Scruffy Puppy. This one. Okay, moving on. This is a newer one we got when me and my boyfriend went to St. Louis Cardinals game. We went to Build-A-Bear, and it was the kiosk Build-A-Bear at the mall. We were always in St. Louis, we went to the kiosk one, I know, but it's okay. It's a cool experience, it's a cool experience to go see the kiosk version. I've never been to it before. It's just crazy they have a kiosk nowadays. If you don't know, kiosks like the middle of the mall, they have these little like stands, and that was wild seeing that. Anyway, this is Tuxedo Sam. We call him Dr. Sus. Yes, I have the birth certificate, it says Dr. Sus. It's very, very cute, and I love it. So he's really sweet. Go in there, and it was our first Build-A-Bear me and my boyfriend had made. Olivia, I mentioned her. I went there myself and got her. That's the first one I made myself whenever I had my own money and bought her. Birthday Bear, she has this one's headband that goes to this one. She also wore glasses. She's a little dirty now. I don't know what happened to her. But she sang the birthday bear song. She has a little cupcake. She's the one my mom got me for my birthday. So I'm talking really fast. We have to get rolling here. Of course, this is the one my boyfriend made me. It says hugs. It's really, really sweet. It's special.
I love you.
Sweet. Next one. We have Cherry Skies. I know I just got her yesterday, but she's just so stinking adorable. I mean, come on. She's so sweet. And if you don't know, Cherry Sky is a song by Minnie of Idol. So I was really happy to name it that. I just thought it was sweet. It makes sense because, you know, Valentine's Day I got her, and there's a kind of like a Valentine's Day album, so. Of course, Sally. I should say this one for last, but we're gonna say it right now. I mean, you all know how much Sally means to me. #1 pick. So, yeah, just this little yellow guy. She just means so much to me. Moving on, we have this bear. It's a friend for all seasons, and you'll see I'll show the whole set later. This is the spring bear, and it's really cute because when I was little, I had the McDonald's spring bear version. I'll show it in a bit and show the size comparison. She had a little butterfly on her nose, and it was just really sweet because I had that when I was little, the tiny one. I didn't know they made a bigger version of it. I thought it was just like a small exclusive. And now I found out years later they made one. I was so happy to have these little two because it was one of my favorite little McDonald's Build Bears. Of course, we have Lucky Yo Teddy. She wasn't one I had in my childhood, but she's just really cute to have. Because she's just green, and I don't really have any St. Patrick's ones, and I really love St. Patrick's Day. It's just, I mean, green's really cute, you know? This is one of my reindeers. It's not Clarice, but they had one that had the twinkle, glisten, and tinsel. I had glisten, and I have twinkle. So Twinkle's one of my favorite ones. I actually have 2 of Twinkles because I lost the other one, and so I found one at a thrift store. So I have 2 of them somewhere. But yeah, this is really sweet because I just love Twinkle. So I have, this is one of my favorite reindeers I have. This is a pink reindeer I was really happy to get for Christmas one year. This is a fall bear. It's not like the Friend for All Seasons one, but it's just a fall one. Fall pattern leaves bear. And I like this one because I called it Caramel Bear. Well, me and my brother called it Caramel Bear. And in our stuffed animal universe, he was the villain of the animals. He was like the evil one. I know that sounds really dumb, but like he was the evil one. So I just think he holds back some memories. And then we got Lovable Lamb. I don't think I ever gave her a name, but I just call it Lovable Lamb. That's what the thing called it. She has a cute little bow. This is not a newer one though, not the old one. This is what I bring this one up for. It's because this is one of the last Build-A-Bears I got before I started collecting. The last Build-A-Bear I got because I had gotten the skunk bear, and then I got this one because I was online, and years later I just didn't buy any Build-A-Bears, and then all of a sudden it hits me with watching Build-A-Bear Has Lost the Plot by Madi Hearts. She had made this video in background summertime of 2025, and I saw that and it got me back into nostalgia and collecting Build-A-Bears. So now I'm on a mission to get the Guinness World Record of Build-A-Bears. So yeah, link in the description, check that out. Good video, good information. Alright, and this one is another newer one I found. And I think it's really sweet because it's so classic and cute, and it just really fits the name. And it's something that really, it's just really something I really enjoy looking at, and just like seeing. I know it's a little discolored, but I think it's really cute, and the way it's holding up nowadays is just really cool. This is one of the ones I had in my childhood as well. It's the Christmas one I had. We call it Cookie Bear, but I don't know. My mom calls it like Cookie Dog Dough Bear. I don't know. It makes sense. It makes no sense. Cookie Dog Dough Bear, but she has a little scented cookie. Still smells like cookie. That's pretty damn cool. She didn't come in this outfit. I just recently done this with the Christmas outfit I got in the thrift store because it matches the colors. And what's funny about it, she sings the birthday song because I thought that song was so sweet. So I put the birthday song, the birthday bear song. So it's in there now. This one is Peace Bear. I think it's Peace and Friendship Bear. I got her on eBay. But I thought it was really sweet because I've always wanted one for years. I thought it was the most cutest Build-A-Bear ever. And then I finally have it. So that's not really like a sentimental one to me, but it's just, I mean, it is sentimental, but like, it's not like, it's the one I always wanted, and I finally got it. This one wasn't in my top 10, But it's the second Build-A-Bear I ever made, not the second Build-A-Bear I ever had, one I ever made. And by the way, if you're wondering, the second Build-A-Bear I ever had was Clarice, and I lost it. But this is a Minnie Mouse. See this Minnie Mouse? And she goes, "Hello, I'm Minnie." It doesn't work anymore though. It's a newer, I mean, it has a paw print patch, but that was back when it had the Funhouse font still. Because nowadays, this one, like say Teddy for instance, has a Times New Roman font, whereas this one has the Funhouse font. I have just a few more left. There's one more left actually. This is Fairy Bear I got for my birthday, and it's really sweet because it has the whole set. I'm missing the shoes though and the wand, but you know, other than that, it's back when they first ever announced the fairy like theme they have with the unicorns and the fairy themed bears, with the fantasy ones. I found it on a Nickelodeon commercial, and they had advertising on their Nickelodeon, and I saw that commercial, and I just had to get that bear. So yeah, that's my sentimental collection. I forgot to mention this is Starry Bear. It's a Stars and Stripes bear. Well, not stripes. It's just stars. Stars bear. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but it's like an America themed bear. And we called it Starry Bear. And he used to have a dinosaur sound, and he'd go roar, roar. I don't know. My brother made that one, and I have it now. And yes, that was a really cute one. But he got a big hole in him. Now I want to show you guys something that's very special that I have, something I'm very lucky to have. These are not Build-A-Bears, even though they may look like Build-A-Bears. They're not Build-A-Bears because they are Teddy Mountain bears, and Teddy Mountain is kind of like, they're not copycats. There's their own supply chain as well. They're similar to Build-A-Bear. They do similar things, but they're not really copycats. But I actually was fortunate enough to go to a arcade that happened to have one of these that had this duck as a prize, and I thought it was a Build-A-Bear, but no, it was actually a Teddy Mountain plushie. And all this time I thought it was a Build-A-Bear. And then when I was younger, I went to a inflatable place, arcade inflatable place, and they happened to have a whole-on stuffing machine, a whole-on stuffing area, just to stuff it. Had different options to choose, a whole stuffing machine, the whole shebang. But I ended up getting a unicorn. Isn't that really crazy that there was a thing just called Teddy Mountain? See, the tag says Teddy Mountain. It says Teddy Mountain as well. Also, one of my friends who gave me this bear, well, otter, the sea otter, and I thought it was a Build-A-Bear, but it really, there's no tagging or no marking, but it has a really cute outfit. It's a little Build-A-Bear outfit. It's all sports, and it says Build-A-Bear Workshop, and it's really, really cute. I left it on there, but it's a really cute little sea otter. I just don't believe it's a Build-A-Bear, but it's not a Teddy Mountain either. It's just its own little thing. But this is really a little non-Build-A-Bear, but kind of like Build-A-Bear plushies right here. As you can see here, these are my My Little Pony Build-A-Bears. These are the only two My Little Pony Build-A-Bears that I own. I both thrifted these, and I'm hoping to get more soon. I really want the minty one, but at the moment, these are the only two I have. And yes, they're very, very cute. I got one yesterday, actually. Well, no, like last week or so. But yes, these are the two Build-A-Bears I have. They're My Little Pony. Here is one of my sets. I have the Friend for All Seasons. I've got fall, winter, spring, summer. I know it's all mixed up right now. Those should be flip-flopped. But yes, these are the Friend for All Seasons. And each bear even has Japanese tags. I don't know if you guys, the camera will show that. There we go. They have Japanese tags, which is really cool. Up next on sets, this is the Gem of a Friend collection. And I am missing one of them out of the four. I am missing the Amethyst bear, but I do have Sapphire, Pink Hearts, and Topaz. Each one of them has little gems on their foot. And I got these two together as a set on eBay, and they all come with pins. I don't have the pins because I bought them used, but that and Friend for All Seasons both came with pins. As you can see, there's finally some space in my bed now. That's good. That's progress. Here's some sorting here I've been doing. These are all the retired Build-A-Bears. Now, in case you don't know, a retired Build-A-Bear has the following. A little side tag of a heart and a paw print, and a tush tag that says Build-A-Bear Workshop on it. The newer Build-A-Bears, however, have the paw print. So I've sorted out the ones that have the paw print and the ones that don't have the paw print. I'm gonna see which ones I have the most of. I won't be able to give you these numbers to the end though. But these are all the ones I have that are retired. I'm gonna see which ones I have more of, retired or newer ones. It's pretty down the line. It's pretty even. So it's gonna be a fair game right here. We'll have to see which one wins. Stay tuned. I'm not gonna show the new Build-A-Bears in the pile because it's just the same thing. This is the ones that are retired, so imagine the ones new as well. They're on the floor, and I have to pick them all up and put back on the bed, and put the old ones off the bed. So just imagine this is accounted. How many are retired? So I did the math based on how many there are total, how many there are new, and I'll let you know the results towards the end. Also, I found this bear at a thrift store, and apparently it's the Pink Hearts Teddy. I think that's what, not pink, the Hearts Teddy. And apparently it's recalled because the eyes would fall off. So luckily mine have stayed intact, but it's kind of scary the fact that they were recalled some bears because of safety issues. So it's a good thing this one's still in good tack and that they recalled them. This is my Paulette collection I have. I only have 3. They make newer ones now. They have purple ones, pink ones, and different ones I have of Paulette. But I have this one. This is the one I mentioned, of Chloe Rabbit. She has the side tag, so there's no paw print to her. They make ones with paw prints now, but I don't have them. This one I got from Goodwill. It has a sticker right here. It's a little gem I need to remove. But I don't know if this is Bunny Big Ears or if this is Paulette. Bunny Big Ears was like before Paulette. They made Bunny Big Ears, and they kind of morphed it into Paulette. But I'm not sure, just because she has a bigger, like more of like a, her face looks a little different versus this one has more thinner. It's more like it just looks a little different. This one looks a little more rounder. So I'm not sure if it's, in the ears look a little different, so a little more shorter. So I'm not sure if it's Bunny Big Ears or if that's Paulette. I can't really tell the difference because I've never seen Bunny Big Ears before. But I'll show you a picture and you guys can help me figure that out in the comments. I might be Paulette, but I'm not sure. Anyway, she's still a rabbit and part of the collection. And then over here is the OG Paulette. My friend gave me this one, and she's all dressed up in limited 2 clothes. And this one is a old edition of Paulette. Notice how their sizes are a little bit different here. She's a little bit longer. This one's a little bit more shorter, but a little bit more the fur texture is a little bit different, as you can see. But yeah, I like the Paulettes, and this is my collection. These are my only 2 pandas I have. I didn't get them together because one's all more fanced up and has shoes, and while the other one is more in a casual outfit. But I found them both at 2 different thrift stores. But they're kind of like a little couple to me because they both have they're both little pandas. One's a girl, one's a boy, and I just really think they're really sweet, and they're both vintage. But I've always wanted to get the Panda Build-A-Bear, so I'm really happy to actually have one of those now, other than 2 of them. Here is all of my Build-A-Bears that are actually bears. All of them are bunnies or dogs, but these are all bears. It doesn't matter if they're old or new. So all my Build-A-Bears, and as you can see, these take up the entire bed. So that means I have a lot of bears. I wasn't sure if I had more bears or if I had more ones that weren't bears, but based on how it looks, I definitely have the most of bears. I'm gonna get an accurate count in a minute. As you can see here, this is my rainbow collection. These are all the bears I have that have a rainbow color to them, any kind of rainbow feature to it. So over here I thrifted this little rainbow panda, had it on a dress. It doesn't really match per se, but I think it's really cute, and I think I'm gonna keep it on her for a while. So I get the Alma bear. I have a rainbow hedgehog. We have a couple of duplicates in here. These 2 are duplicates. The Rainbow Hearts Teddy, and these 2 duplicate unicorns. This next one I was kind of surprised to see. This is my Christmas collection of holidays, and I'm just surprised I only have this many of Christmas. I have a few reindeer. I have Clarice, I can't find her. And I have the Christmas Cookie Bear and the Christmas Hello Kitty. I have another Christmas Hello Kitty, by the way, as well, but she's not, I ain't able to get it at the moment. But, yeah, I'm just kind of surprised I only have this many. As for St. Patrick's, I currently only have one Build-A-Bear. Out of all my holiday Build-A-Bears, this is the one I have the most. I currently have 9 Valentine's-themed Build-A-Bears. I consider Cherry Skies to be a Valentine's one because she just has a heart on her belly and a heart nose, and she has that Valentine's-themed colors. So I consider her to be a Valentine's bear as well. So I have total about 9 Valentine's Build-A-Bears. And to conclude with my holiday theme, I have 4 Halloween bears. I wasn't surprised by how many I have the holiday ones because I knew I didn't have that many of Halloween. But all these ones are modern ones. I don't have any vintage Halloween ones. But yes, I'm very happy to have all of these little critters, especially the cat ones. But yes, I'm very happy to have all of these in my collection. Here's a little pumpkin kitty inspired themed cats we have. Because, pumpkin kitty is the one that originated this little pattern and this like firm textured cat design. And then we had later on last year we had the spooky kitty, and then this year we had the Valentine's Day kitty. So I wonder what they'll come up with next. Here we have 2 Great Wolf Lodge exclusive Build-A-Bears. We have Wiley the Wolf and Violet the Wolf. Here's all my birthday themed Build-A-Bears. Now, they had a thing called your Pay Your Age Day, where people would go on a certain day and they would pay and buy a Build-A-Bear based on their age, and that kind of turned into a big fiasco. So later on, they decided to shorten it to pay your age with a certain rewards program, and you can only get selective Build-A-Bears, which usually include like this one that has like a birthday on it, or like this one right here has birthday, but not any bear particularly in the store, just these birthday themed ones. So I was able to find a couple of these at like Goodwills and stuff, and then this one right here isn't really like a birthday themed one, but it was the one I had when I was little. That was for my birthday. Now moving on to duplicates. First off, you can see these birthday bears here are all duplicates. And then we even have triplets. These are my just ones I've found in thrift stores. I just happened to find a whole bunch. I found all 3 of these in just one pile and one run at the thrift store. So I just happened to be lucked out and get all of them. I believe this one's not a duplicate because the eyes are a little different. So they're a little different, but the other ones here are duplicates. Here is the brown sugar puppy. As you see, the 2 on the sides are exactly the same. The one in the middle is kind of similar, so that's why I put it there, because it's kind of inspired to be the same, sort of. Maybe it came out with it like a year after, or maybe it was like another model or version they had there at the store. But I still kind of consider it part of the theme and to kind of go with each other. They just kind of look like it's the same, but these 2 are definitely identical. Although these ones are dressed differently, they're certainly duplicates. As you can see, they both have the hugs right here at the bottom, and they both have magnets in their paws. These 2 rainbow pandas are duplicates, and these 2 rainbow bears are also duplicates as well. These 2 black bears are also duplicates as well. Here are these little duplicate bears. So we have a Valentine's theme one, a baby one, and a little cheetah one. We also got 2 unicorns. Their pattern might look a little different. That's just because the fabric's a little different. The pattern was a little different, but it's the same kind of unicorn, same type of unicorn. It's just the pattern. One might be blue right here, one might be pink right there. And last but not least, we finally have the pastel swirl kitties. This right here is my Build-A-Bear Cub Condos. Cub Condos are when they take a bear, and after they're done with where they check out and they're done stuffing and dressing it, they put it in these little condos. And these little windows, and so these cute little designs on it, like these little patterns of little bears on it. And this one says, friends count, celebrate 100 million friends made. It's a really special box. And this one right here, just like your classic one, has a little logo on it. There are different designs this time. There's a little factory right here. And so yeah. However, this one is a newer one. You might think newer might be better, right? No. They have the new motto, the stuff you love, the new logo, our website, and if you can tell, looking at from this one compared to this one, there's just lines, where this one had like trees and bears and such. And also, this one only has a hole, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, though, it's not as cool as compared to having an actual window. And also, if you look at them, they're a little bit smaller. This one is a little more thinner, while this one's more thicker. And also, you have to pay now to get a club condo. It's usually $1 or $2, but still, you can get them for free. These are my special gingerbread Christmas edition ones. They have the same old logo, but like a Christmas design going on. They have a little like it's like a gingerbread house with like frosting and candy and such. This one we had 2 of them, one for my brother, one for me. His is still intact except for the handle's a little broken right here. However, mine is perfectly in perfect condition. Yeah, I decided when I was little to color it and add stickers, but it's kind of cute to see the nostalgia of it. But I think I wish I would have kept it in good condition. But I'm glad I have 2 of them. It has my name on it. And then it has a bunch of candy colors and stickers and such. And I colored the logo and all good stuff. Moving on now, we have my miscellaneous / accessories bin. You see I've got some smaller plushies in there, as well as clothing, as well as bags, birth certificates, etc. So, we're going to go through this. I'll put everything out, lay it out, and just give you a quick run through. First up, I got my smaller plushies. These are ones that are like mini beans or just small fries, just little characters they had for the Sanrio characters, or little small figurines I have. I don't have many of them. I only have 2 mini beans. They're just the Longhorn Cow ones. One's got a shirt, one doesn't. I just don't have many of them. When I go down and buy my Build-A-Bears, aren't expensive enough, and it's thrown on another $10 to get a mini bean. I usually have to skip that step. But well, I have this one right here and this one right here. These 2 are from the Build-A-Bear like make it yourself stuffing station. I got at Walmart a long time ago when I was little, and you just unzip it right here and you fill up with stuffing, you zip it back up. This one has all the stuffing and this one doesn't. I don't know what happened to that. I just found it today a couple days ago, and it's just the skin of it. But I kind of think it's kind of cool looking to have the skin, so I don't know, it looks kind of funny. But I'm gonna keep these 2. And then we got over here, I found it at the thrift store. I found this at the thrift store just as the bear. And later I found at another thrift store clothing that had a Cardinal shirt that fit perfectly. And his foot even has the St. Louis Cardinals on it. So I thought that was the most perfect thing ever. Now I didn't count these bears as part of my official lineup of how many bears I have. That's because they're not really like the same, like the 12-inch, 14-inch bears that I normally have. There's little small ones, so I didn't really count them. So we have, I call this one low belly, and this one's high belly. This one's a Halloween one, this one's a regular one. This one says, you are dynamite. It's a little dinosaur. Well, this one's an alligator. This right here is all my McDonald's Build-A-Bears. These came with like little shirts and such. This one has a shirt. I don't know, when I started getting them when I was little, I didn't really know they had a shirt, and I just kind of threw it away. Because I don't have, none of the other ones have shirts, but this one does. There's Curly Teddy and just different little critters we have in here. This is the one I was mentioning earlier about how it was little and had a butterfly on his nose. I really like that one. And then I have the full size version of it as well. So I was really happy to get that one. And then I also have the Autumn Leaves Bear in full size. And then I have the Hearts Teddy. I don't have Curly Teddy, sadly, but I will get him soon. Up next, I thrifted this Build-A-Bear basketball goal hoop, and I also have this following wristy. Over here are some clothing and accessories. We have roller skates, a bunch of shoes, little purses, hats, dresses, a little more wristies, and sunglasses. This right here is my Build-A-Bear birth certificates. These are the old version ones. This is the original birth certificate that came out, the original design, and this is the Valentine's design. Now, I put no cards here because it's not my birth certificates, it's somebody else's, so I didn't want to have the name exposed. But I put these little bears here as weights because it was kind of folding up, so I had to put some little them as weights. But yeah, these are the old birth certificates. I even happen to have a Paulette certificate, just exclusively for Paulette. I think it's really, really awesome to have that. It says birthday celebration. And this is what you receive nowadays. These are the new designs. Compared to the old design, it's not as more colorful. It's very washed out. It's got a little character right there and the logo up there. But other than that, it's kind of blank. And speaking of blank, there's even a blank line nowadays. When you get one, you put your name and date of birth. It's and it belongs to. It doesn't even do it anymore. You have to fill in yourself now because I'm not really sure why they changed that. Our name. Well, date of birth. I don't know why I put date of birth on there. I might have been a typo on my part, but the name, it should have been on there. But like they won't let you can't like really put your name on there anymore. You have to go home and write with pencil now. This came in. This comes in the mail whenever you get an online order, and it has a little letter inside of it. So I kept that. Right here we have the Fabulous Fashion Doll, which is something they had on commercial when I was little. And I don't really see anything at all about it online as much, so it's kind of like forgotten. But it has the bow and the shoes, and it's all still intact. And they sell for a lot online, so I'm really happy to have one of these. Right here are my Build-A-Bear drawstring bags. What's cool about these is they have little holes on the sides, so the bear's arms can stick out, and you can put them in there and hold them like that, and put them in there and zip them up like that, and they can ride around. I have different like seasons. I have Valentine's Day and Halloween. I've got a classic one. It even has a keychain on it. Somewhere it's got a keychain on it. It has the Build-A-Bear logo. I got a rainbow one, as well as I got a classic pink one. And they sell them nowadays for like $8. I'm not sure what they sold them back then for, but yeah, there's some for $8, and that's not too bad, but it's kind of a little crazy for this little bag. I even have this little mini bag, and inside of it, it's got bows. And I don't know if you remember this, they used to give out free bows whenever you make your purchase, or even if you didn't purchase it, you can get a free bow, and they'd have them, and you can take as many as you want for your bear. They don't do it anymore, but it'd be really cool if they brought that back. If you guys don't know, we are reaching the end of this video, and thank you guys so much for sticking with it and staying with it and watching the whole thing. Now, as a reward, I will tell you guys how many Build-A-Bears there were. Are you ready? Alrighty. Well, there is 138 Build-A-Bears in this entire pile. Now, I'm missing a few Build-A-Bears from my collection, so if you count that, it'd be 145. But I'm just going to stick with this, the 138 as in right now, and when I find them, I'll add it to it later. And then I had 72 new bears and 66 retired bears. 62 retired bears. Wait. No, that's right. 66 retired bears, 72 new bears. I also have 72 bears only, just strictly bears, and then 66 just other creatures like bunnies, cats, etc. So yeah, that's the final verdict. Thank you guys so much for staying with this video again, and be sure to like, subscribe if you like this, and I'll be doing other collection videos as well, such as Beanie Babies, Hello Kitty, maybe K-pop, because it's kind of hard to do with all my albums, but we'll make it work for y'all. Let's see, what else? There's, stay tuned, I'll be surprised. Well, see ya, bye-bye.